I'm Tim Stevens, and this is the 2024 Honda Ridgeline Trailsport. The Ridgeline deserves a lot of credit for kicking off the current unibody truck craze, but with the Ford Maverick dominating sales, is this new Trailsport edition enough to keep the Ridgeline relevant? We're going to run you through all the numbers, and then we'll hit the dirt and give it the full Capital One review treatment to find out. Under the hood, we have a 3.5-liter V6 connected to a 9-speed automatic transmission. It makes 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. In terms of fuel economy, you'll get 18 miles per gallon in the city, 23 on the highway, and 20 mpg combined. In the nose, the Ridgeline uses LED headlights to light up the road. Around the side of the Trailsport gets 18-inch machine wheels wrapped in all-terrain tires. Out back, we have LED taillights and the Ridgeline's killer feature, which is this multi-configurable bed. Starts with a tailgate that opens up in two different ways, like this or like this, making it really easy to get access to the 50-inch wide, 64-inch deep bed with a maximum payload of 1,583 pounds, also max trailering of 5,000 pounds. But there's more. There's a hidden trunk underneath here with 7.3 cubic feet of storage space and even a plug at the bottom so you can fill this thing up with ice if you want to. There's also tie downs all around the edge of the bed and even a little hidden cargo spot here for your precious things. Inside, we have seating for 5. Up front, these seats have nicely embroidered Trailsport logos on them. They're heated as well, as is the steering wheel, plus a 3-zone climate control system so everybody can keep their perfect temperature. That's beneath this 9-inch touchscreen down here, which has integrated navigation, also a Wi-Fi hotspot functionality with 4G LTE connectivity. But if you don't like any of that, you can bring your own system with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, plus a wireless charger down here to keep your phone charged if you're using that. There's a 7-speaker sound system. Out to the sides, we have heated power folding mirrors. And then these rear seats, they're Honda's Magic seats, which fold up to give you even more cargo. All right, those are all the numbers. Let's go hit some trails and see how the Trailsport performs. All right, heading out on our closed dirt course here in Texas in the Ridgeline Trailsport, and I want to start by setting some expectations. This is really not a hardcore off-road machine. I don't have any locking differentials at either end of this truck. I don't have a 2-speed transfer case or anything like that. I can't disconnect the roll bars for more articulation. This is very much a mild upgrade to give a little bit more low grip capability to the Ridgeline. Again, the big upgrades as we showed before, those all-terrain tires with the 18-inch wheels, give a little bit more grip out here, with a little bit more underbody protection. The suspension has been softened, the roll bars as well to give a little bit more compliance out here. And we've got all these logos on the seats and outside as well. So this is honestly almost as much of an appearance package as it is anything else. But if you are going to be putting all-terrain tires in your Ridgeline anyway, if you're driving in low-grip terrain like this quite often, then maybe that makes sense for you. But it's doing just fine. It's got plenty of power. It's got good response. And I can go through different drive modes here as well to give myself a little bit more grip. Right now I've been in the sand mode most of the time because I think that's the closest to the dry terrain that I've got here right now, which keeps the transmission a little bit lower, gives me a little bit more res and a little bit more constant and easy power to drive out of the sand, for example. But as hard as I try, I just can't get this thing to let me really kick the tail out, unfortunately. Even with the traction control off, it doesn't want to let me have too much fun. But that's okay. It's safe, it's grippy, and it's a good option. There are some implications to think about, though, before you take the Trailsport box. That soft suspension is definitely making things a little bit more comfortable out here for not only in terms of mechanical sympathy to keep the truck happier over these big bumps and things, but also make me more comfortable too. But on road, the softer suspension might mean a little bit more body roll through the corners, which may or may not be optimum depending upon how you like to drive your car. In terms of safety, the Ridgeline has the Honda Sensing System, which includes pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection, lane keep assist with blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, and a rear parking camera. If you are someone who needs to haul a lot of different kinds of cargo in a lot of different kind of ways, the flexibility of the Ridgeline is really great. If you have some cargo that you don't want to have in the cabin, but you still want to keep protected, that trunk out back is perfect for that. If you have muddy dogs that you don't want to put in the bed, but you want to keep safe, but you don't want them on the upholstery either, flip up those rear seats and they can stand back there on the floor. And again, that's a really great solution. So if you need the flexibility or the extra space offered by the Ridgeline, this is still a really great truck and a really great option. The problem is there are just a lot of really great options on the market right now. For more information on the latest cars, trucks, and SUVs, visit the Capital One Auto Learning Center in the link below and follow our channel.